What's going on, everybody? It's Middlebrook back with the Legacy version of 7 Days to Die here. I've decided to do a Legacy playthrough. I feel like it's overdue at this point, and, I've been wanting to do it for a while. It's just literally going to be called Legacy, and so I literally just start up my usual thing of, usually, when I stream, was the modern 7 Days, we would, wait for a couple minutes for this to boot up, but this literally took like 10 seconds to load up. Holy load time. And well, basically we're going to do a 35-day playthrough here, and excuse me while I kind of have a little bit of clunkiness, because I had to get used to this version again. But it's just basically going to be a basic playthrough, going through the classic 7 days here. And I do want to address this early on into the video, because I'm aware some people might, who've watched my channel might have come across it, that my channel has become, has gotten a lot less, has a lot less videos than it used to. The reason being is, well, all my legacy content I decided to delete from before the PS5 version of 7 Days and Xbox Series S and X versions came out, because, well, one of my videos came under fire from copyright. I'm not used to that word, that's not disappearing. But, so pretty much what happened was, I used to use, basically throughout most of, pretty much all my legacy videos, that my legacy, I used to use music for time lapses and also doing that jazz. It was pretty much a, and I use this, this site called Breaking Copyright. It was basically supposed to allow, it allows you to use music for free on your videos without having to pay for them, and it's like, for literally all I had to do was copyright, well, not copyright, but basically I had to get, I just had to credit them in the description of my video and in the video itself too, and it would be good. One of my videos from 7 Days came under fire because YouTube's stupid system of automated, automatically checking for copyright and all this baloney. It was, and it basically is flagging the breaking copyright link as violating community guidelines and all this stuff. And I got this basically, I think it was in September. I was like, okay, I'll just delete the video and it should be fine. And pretty much, I was thinking it should be fine. But then it popped up again this month, and I was like, I woke up to this. I was like, basically they were it was doing it again. And so sadly I was like, you have to understand from my my view of this from 7 Days. It's like, well, doing content. I had at least 200 videos, like maybe 300 videos of this, just with all this music, and it's like, that was supposed to be safe for years, and all this, and I do not know what the problem is with what's doing with this, but I'm just like, I would have to go through hours upon hours, if not days of work, just to, just trying to look through and edit all the music out and all this junk. It would have just been a complete headache and all this. And so that's why all the old legacy content is gone. So it's one of those, trust me, I did not want to do it, but kind of was for my own sake. But enough of that. We're just kind of going through, grabbing our stuff here, and starting out. We have the old quality system and everything. It's literally basically how this version is meant to be played, and I know people say this version of the 7 Days Legacy console version is basically supposed to be a, what's it? It's let me regen my stamina so I can do more damage. But it's kind of an amalgamation of Alpha 14, Alpha 15, and Alpha 16, and which I understand that. It's definitely, I definitely understand that a little bit there, and I figured, you know, it just would be nice to come back to this. We gotta make our clothes here. Let me get the rest of my basic quests done here, and then we'll be back in a moment. Alrighty, so I got my campfire made here. I'm just about to place this down for the finisher of the opening quest. And I did make a couple more stone axes because we are on my my preferred quality system. There's a deer over there. But we got our locate trader quest, which is off to the southeast. But basically the learn by doing and like crafting system, all that. So I did take out a deer here so we got some food. We can at least get him most importantly, leather. We don't have any quests. We don't have anything like that for this version. This is a very much more primitive version, but personally, I really enjoy it more. So just grab you up, and yeah, it's like basically like how you level up your stone tools and everything like that. It's just, you know, spam crafting them and it increases your quality level slowly. Bone shove. There we are. We'll make you up. See if that. We got a piggy and another deer there. So one thing that's kind of a little foreign for me is have to remind myself that circle is my inventory and square is square's my inventory and circle's my reload. We'll just kind of tag you there. But yeah, it's just that's kind of one thing that's unusual. Like, kind of have to remind myself. Do I want to try to chase down the piggy? There is our first zombie. Lots of animals around here, to be honest. But it's just like, this is a very much different style 7 days. Let's go over to our, and like, yeah, the skill points, they're still here, but we have stuff like Sexy T-Rex and everything like that. We have, which I will invest into. No, I don't have the required, oh, never mind. I only have 5 available skill points, so basically, like, but Sexy T-Rex is, very much a big skill in this game. Do I really want to try and take out Old Annie here with the knife? Not exactly. Managed to take her out one shot. I am starting on Adventure, because I don't remember how zombies scale in this game, so there's that. I could take you out for bones for more bone shove a little later. We do have like lootable zombie corpses and everything like that. There is no power attacks and everything like that. Like I say, it's just very primitive. Very old school 7 days. We got the crawler. We also have... Oh, actually took you out. So yeah. I do record these episodes in like the first 3 batches. Took out his arm. This is the old school dismemberment system. And also this is the retextured Zombie Steve. Like I was saying though, it's like lootable corpses and all that. It's just like very much primitive, but it's just nice to return to it. Zombies actually can have some pretty good loot. I wasn't expecting a seat there, but now we can start harvesting the deer here for all he has. The knife is absolutely essential, so it's like, thank goodness, and Also finding nice animal hide. You do actually have to convert animal hide into leather though, so. Now, the really nice thing about like animals in this version at least is you don't have to worry about like having 5 pieces of meat to make one refined piece of meat. Blade weapons level 2, so there's that. And there we go. How much do I even have? We have 20 animal hide, and I believe, yeah, you have to make the bellows in order to make the forge. You have to have 20 pieces of leather or animal hides. Hang on here. Hello. How may I help you? It's Big Mo here, so. But yeah, just a, one of those, like, animal hide's very big deal, and if one of those pigs is still around, actually might be able to get a full forge go on day 1. Would be very fortunate. Also, the nice thing about this particular version is, like, there's no destroyed workbenches or anything like that. Like, you don't have to worry about forge head. You don't have to do the whole, shenanigan. Stop that. Although stun on this version is very prevalent and it can be quite deadly. And, but the stun damage, you do get a stun damage, bonus for zombies. They don't actually, like, just immediately get back up. The main road's also a very good, place to get stone because they have center blocks usually. And the tires, they're actually, like, mini bike tires you can get sometimes, so. Try and chase the steer down. We might head kind of towards the old trader there, but. So. I do want to make sure I try to get him down, and. But yeah, pretty much the traders are just for glorified vending machines in this version. That's literally what they are. No quests or anything like that. We already got a piece of, we got a mini bike tire. Actually very high quality. They sell pretty well, but you can only sell like 3 at a time. Check this before we harvest up that deer. Painkillers are also a very good source of health, and we also have the wellness system. I forgot about that. So we will be dealing with we will have to eat and everything, and zombies of hitting us will make sure that we decrease in wellness. Our food is at 75% and water's at 75%. I like that about this version. They actually kind of let you know, like, hey, you're at this, like, at every 25%. It's pretty nice. And, it's kind of, I kind of prefer having it over the tiny little bars of food and water that you can barely even see. It's just kind of, pretty nice there. There is also a lootable car up here. But pretty much if you want to find towns, and you gotta find the, you gotta follow the road, so. Pretty much that. Get you. Center blocks are very efficient for getting small stone because they actually have a good bit of stuff. A padlock and a brass car radiator. I'll take it for now. How much, I am literally 1 piece of animal hide or leather short. The gravel paths are also really nice because they typically almost always lead you to POIs. And sometimes if you get really lucky, you can have a forge house. Clear little working forge, and if you get a wrench, you can just take it and you can wrench it down to 0 hit points and get yourself a nice, beautiful forge you can take with. Just harvest this up and... Alrighty. We'll go test it. The sprinting feels a lot faster on this version, if I'm being honest. So... I will say though, the biggest problem though will be dogs. We gotta be careful of them. Thankfully in the Pine Forest and everything like this, we don't have to worry too much about dogs because they are pretty much Like they commonly spawn in the wasteland, and if I'm not mistaken, they are a very big threat. Kind of one of those, gonna have to avoid the wasteland for a while. There is no sort of like biome loot stage bonus and all that. And the one thing I forgot about with this version is we don't have error retrieval, which is unfortunate. Hey, it's Mikey, the original Mikey. At least for me it is. Out here. Stop that, nurse, please. We'll just try to get you. My bow accuracy is not gonna be great, because it is very twitchy. Mikey's done. We got the twins here, so at least try to hit him as nice and easy as possible. Yeah, and also there's like, we don't have to have like we don't have to like find a schematic for bacon and eggs. I know that's surprising, but try and keep them going. I will say though, like, some of the best zombies are in the game are actually like the high level ones, like the cops and feral whites. There's less zombies around here in this version. Get you, play the avoiding game. We also backpedal with our sprinting, so that's a pretty nice thing. Boy, my accuracy really could be better. But the zombies can drop some pretty good stuff. Come on. At least have the nurse go. Damn it. Why does my accuracy have to be so garbage? Why me? Why does that have to be so glitchy? Don't hit. Oh great, I'm infected. Day 1 infection, my favorite. Which honey is basically like a kind of an end-all be-all of infections. Like you don't have to wait for infection to tick down or anything like that. It is basically insecure. Try not to get myself trapped. And we do have to worry about smell a little bit with our food, so he's gonna make a little noise here. Let me take out these zombies really fast. Alright, zombie is finally gone. Took way too long. The one thing about kind of big thing about with weapons on this version is especially like your ones that you can just craft out of your inventory. They are basically a, how do I say this? They are pretty much a, I'll just have this blood bag to, hang on, I thought I could have this. Yes, I can actually eat it. There you go. Had that for a little snack there. As I was saying, like, basically your tools and weapons, as they degrade, they will start doing lower damage. So, get rid of you, and make ourselves a nice new stone axe, keep ourselves going up in the world, and we'll make ourselves a new bone knife. Also gotta keep up those nice, beautiful arrows. There we go. Probably wind up using clubs later because they have the best range and everything. We'll loot these other zombies. Oh yeah, I forgot about glass jars. Man, who can't believe there used to be glass jars in the game, and they are bringing glass jars back into the new versions, but it's just kind of one of those, why did we ever take this out? We'll grab you up. Also, if I remember right, the healing in this game is a bit more instant, if I remember right. We'll grab you up a little bit there. Gotta make sure I build my little stockpile up. We do have weapon assembly. Speaking of which, there's the old hunting rifle stock. Check this medical cabinet. Nothing. This is on standard loot. I want to say that right now. So, okay. Let's see if there is anything else worth it. These corpses can be sometimes pretty good about stuff. I actually need a short iron pipe. If I'm not mistaken. Come on. Oh, I just don't have enough feathers. See what this car has in store for us. There we are. I know I'm looking a little weak on the old health department. We do want to try to find a secure home for nighttime falls, because in this version at least, the zombies don't screw around. It's like, because of the stun factor, it really can mess you up. And it's just not a fun time. So I think we'll go traveling down the road. The tree stumps actually contain loot in this version, and they can, if I remember right, they can on the old. I remember, especially in the winter biome, the tree stumps could give out just some of the best loot in general. Mikey again, good to see you, buddy boy. We'll just kind of try and hit him with the old Clubberino here. Mikey, do you want to go down? We did get a level up from those zombies. Pretty much zombies are our main way of leveling up. Get that beautiful stun damage. Come on. And the nice thing I really like about this version of 7 Days is... Oh, moldy bread. Not moldy bread, but... when you actually hit zombies, especially with guns, if they're about to hit you, you actually get you actually can stun them. I'm just gonna scrap that iron arrowhead down. Oh, hey, look, it's one of the tree stumps. Before we decide to make a stupid decision, there's also a old sham sandwich there. We'll just start condensing down. I want to save that. I'll save that one iron pipe. Oh, good sir. How are you doing? Haven't seen you for a while. I saw your half brother in the tent. Come on. Don't growl at me like this. I will say the road generation on this version can be a little bit jank. Thank you. And I'll just keep you for now because I need the just in case. Just in case I have to start condensing. See what's in the old tree stump here. Nada. Okay. We'll just kind of avoid these zombies, see if there's anything good up here. Want to get a move on. Ideally, like, a town is basically just kind of what you really want. Crackabucks they are still very valuable on this version. They are one of those things that's like where they hold a lot of the gun schematics. I know I said like there's no real like schematics for food and all that. The weapons are basically like hidden, unlocked behind schematics. Arlene, good to see you. Classic Arlene. We'll just knock your dome out. Actually, just take that. I think sham sandwiches are actually useless on this version, so... Get 62 Rex, because stamina is absolutely top priority here. We'll just kind of keep roaming about and hope and pray that we find a nice town. After we give this guy a nice beat down. There you go. Level 3 already. And just get rid of you, and we will do that. Alright, I'm going to do a little time lapse here of me traveling, so once, hopefully if we find a town, I'll stop it. Okay, so shortest time lapse ever, I guess. We already found ourselves a town, so alright, that's actually pretty good. I think, is this the one POI I'm thinking of? That, if I remember right, I remember a lot of these POIs because there's not too many and you kind of see a lot of them over and over again. I'll just let this guy kind of roam over. I did forget to mention that the zombie AI is pretty basic in this one. It's like, they don't have the super structural engineering degrees. Take out you. I'll take your fishing weights. Ow! that's the nurse. And, like I was saying, the, pretty much it's like, the zombies will, like on Horde Night, like, you'll see. The Horde Night will, basically just result in zombies, being zombies. I did forget to mention that, this was basically right after the time lapse started. I do have zombie sets up very high, so I'll be surprised at the amount here, so. So yeah, Horde Nights will be very different. Try and take you. Hopefully this is a good town, because if it has several stores in it, we might be in business, so. Because, like, stores are very big hotspots here. I do have Elite Respawn set to, I believe, 10 days when we're not in the area, so. Mikey, come on. Take your knockover. The zombies are kind of, I know this game doesn't look the best, but it's got a charm to it. Try and take out Mr. Zombie Steve here. Come on. There you go. The less zombies around, the better in this case, so. Thankfully, though, with the town, like, we should be able to find, like, at least something with leather. Come on. Thank you, Mikey. Go away. And we'll just try and hit him down. The crawler can be kind of tanky if you don't hit his head on this version, so. Mikey, what'd you have? He's known as Rotting Carcass, but I call him Mikey. So. Duct tape is very valuable. Glass pane, that's a building block, so. Nada. And. I believe you were the blood bag. I need that for some healing at the very least. We'll drop that. And we'll kind of search around for a nice house to take up residence in. This house here has a well in the back that has a bunker, which has a lot of good stuff. Like the couple places in this, the couple like houses and everything that have like safes are really valuable in this version. There's just lots of good stuff here. Huh, we got a car dealership here. That would be a nice sturdy POI. And I remember from like, really like, even some of the bigger houses, they hold up even if they're just made of wood because the zombies kind of just roam. They just kind of aimlessly beat if you know how to take them down. There is a shotgun messiah here, so there's at least one gun store. Or, well, one store. We'll let my stamina regen for a little bit. Poppin' pills would be a wonderful place to have. Yeah, gun store, we'll kind of have to, we'll wait on that for a bit. Just kind of was like, kind of save it. Because we do also have like, loot leveling and everything like that, so. I believe this is, Buzz's Bar, if I remember right. Buzz's Bar. Yep, that's a classic one. We got another store here. We have a passing gas, so that's pretty nice. We got these clowns over here. We got someone spawn in. These barrels, they aren't lootable in this version. But what's really nice about them is you can at least, you can pick them up and once you have the gas can schematic, they're a nice kind of immediate source of fuel. Working Stiff Tools is also pretty nice. There's a piggy, so thankfully zombies don't go after animal corpses in this version. Try to get some sneak damage. Vending machines are all functional, so, and they pretty much are just like temporary. Well, they restock every day, I believe, and they might restock every 3 days. But they're just a good like early game source of food. We'll leave you alone. So, We might wind up taking shelter on the old, in one of these houses, so, well, we will, but I was considering working some tools. That'll probably be like one of our first looting areas. Okay, we got a crack-a-book. That's actually a really good place to have. We got a... what's it called? We just leveled up from leveling up our action skills. You're kind of running a bit. I wasn't gonna try and take you out, but thankfully bows actually cause bleeding on this section, so we'll just kind of make sure we try to knock some arrows into this clown. So, at least get our forge going somewhat. Thankfully they don't really do much to get through. They won't shred straight through it. We'll just kind of knock... ouch. Okay, stop that. I know I'm luring a bit of a crowd over here. Oh, you guys really need to just not right now. Like, I wish I had some extra stuff here. The bow's gonna be pretty nice, so I think I took her down. No. So, guys, why do you have to be like this? Like, just why? Can I take you? Can I take you down? Almost thought they were gonna hit me. And I'd rather not be zombie food on day one, so. Oh boy. As much as I would love to have the XP from them, let's just run over here. Try and grab the nurse here for anything she has. Thank you for the painkillers. We're just gonna throw her a dart over here and try to take the rest of this here. Why do you guys have to be so annoying? No, stop it. Annie, please no. Stop. Well, at least you're gone, so. Wasn't too bad. No, please, stop. Blades, I know for sure they don't have that great of, kind of, we'll say, like, stun locking powers, so. Mister, this is Zombie Steve here, so. A squirrely dude, as I used to call him, so. Can you guys stop? I know I have food on there, but, like, let's be civil here. I think they got a crit on you, you're dead, so. And come on. Everyone go away. Get out of here. Can you go away, please? I think he's really not having it. Come on. The knife range is not great on this, so. Don't hit. Stop it. There you go. And please, can you not? I know stun damage gets pretty powerful on this version with shotguns, because they have with their buckshot rounds, there's random challenges there for stuff. Just dodge you guys really fast. As I was saying, like, the stun damage times 3, it kind of turns them into, kind of starts vaporizing them a bit, so we'll just leave that there. We got Shamway Foods over here. Yeah, let's just try to, I'm gonna try to steer clear of the zombies that are roaming around here. Try to, you know, just leave them alone. Typically, if you just run away from them in the daytime, they just leave you alone and they're and they forget about you after a while. Kind of like modern days, but we'll just kind of come over here. Shamway will be good for basic food at least for a little bit. I think this should. Man, why'd I have to spawn in? Why'd I have to do high spawns of zombies? Why'd I have to do this to myself? Get that, get myself a better club. It's just, like I was saying, just pretty much they don't really bug you too much if you're away from them. They will roam over, but let me just back away for a second. I forget about like grain alcohol. Beer and grain alcohol, they are actually really good drinks in this game, especially beer, because well, first off, you don't even get like the super fuzzy vision immediately, but you get immediately, but they give you basically infinite stamina. They're very good early game for travel because you can basically just run forever. Go away, please. Thank you. We'll just take you out of the fight. And and we only have the mini bike on this version. It's locked behind the mini bikes for Dummies book. Try to get you out of the way. Why am I? Try and get these guys away. Like, please, can I have a little bit of peace and quiet? Stay on a regen, my favorite. Try to get my stone axe so weak. Oh, door's unlocked. Thanks, Demi. Okay. Well, let's at least get up to our... I want to save this bandage in case I get bleeding. I'm sure they'll probably come up and have a word with me about my various endeavors and all that. Trying to at least take over this house. Like, why do you have to give me such crap? I know it's gonna be very dark in here. This might be one of those POIs where there's a safe on the top of the house, so that's why the armored door is there. They are trying to make a... They are really making a number of that door. This door unlocked. Check it before I wreck myself. No. Well, it is locked. Let's do this right here, just so we at least have... Please tell me they're not coming in. Oh crap. Please tell me, like, I can get out. Almost thought I was out. Crap. New level up's not gonna do me any good, game. Thankfully, like, they're not that accurate about hitting, so they kind of roam about a bit. Once again, let's clear them out. Alright, so I think we're coming down to our last zombie here. It took way too long to get them all down because trying to take them on with a wooden club. Well, at least, I think we should actually get in here and try to, at least, get a light going. That helps a little bit. And we're gonna have to beat through these blocks here because I'm not one to beat through a door. Unlike in modern 7 Days with doors in this game, you have to worry about basically there's like 3 stages to a door. And basically the metal is one layer, and then you have a layer of wood, and then you have to get through that, and all that lovely stuff. So it is just too lovely. Apparently I got a 2 hour world going. Have to beat through this for a second. Must have been from when I last played this, unfortunately. So I was wondering why kind of we were taking a little bit on the days. So we'll just get this going here. And oh, I forgot I had a pickaxe. Man, that would have been a lot better. Man, that's a mistake though. I completely forgot about that. I forgot about making that stuff. We'll get iron pickaxe, run up the stone here. That way I can make a new stone axe. Thank goodness I can mine stone a little bit. And okay. There we go. Let me stop my recording really fast. That was a big mistake on my part. I'm gonna go turn the world, we'll turn down the daytime to 60 minutes, and I will be back in just a moment. Alrighty, we're back. I apologize for that. I've turned down the world to 60 minutes as my usual, so the last time I was on this version of 7 Days, I was in the I was doing the let me actually take my water here. I was doing a kind of something for weapons and like comparing them to the new version of 7 Days, and that's why I left it on. I forgot to check that and when I made the world, so. But hopefully this should go on a bit better. Hopefully the episode shouldn't be too long with my what's it called? My old stuff, like me doing the old, the time lapses and everything and cutting stuff out. Really shouldn't be that bad, so. But hey, I am not perfect. I don't claim to be the world's best content creator. I will not claim that, so. Thankfully, the water's not too much of a problem. That's why I use my jars. So, we have the classic wooden chest. Been a hot minute since I've seen these things. And thankfully, we don't have to worry about upgrading chests or anything like that. They are just basically just big moves. Basically just what am I trying to say? You just get, this is your standard storage space, like, for them, and you can make, like, we unfortunately don't get any, labeled, like, chest or anything like that. Let me get my stone here, because we are going to have to work on making a, forge. So, we'll get you going. I think we have the short iron pipe for that. We do need one more short iron pipe, if I'm remembering right. I think we can hit a toilet for that. So yeah, I guess inadvertently I kind of gonna be having like an extended episode of this, so I'll just kind of knock you out and try and hit this lady. There you go. Hey, look, 3 jars of water. Zombies are actually pretty useful for that too, so. My skill in toolsmithing is now level 2. Grab you. Apparently, the bellows counts as toolsmithing. Let's see here. I want to look on the map. Did I find anything with water? I don't think I did. The nice thing is I can just take my jars and bring them down to a river or something like that, or even a pool, and I can just harvest. We'll just just suck water out of the river. We'll just kind of knock some zombies back over the head, and as much as I want to go loot go loot the old what's it called, the crack book, to see what we get. Should really focus on getting stuff for nighttime, because I do want to do my spam crafting and all that. Get you. Come on. At least you're going down nice and easily. There you go. Got 25 skill points to spend. And look, actually got a nice hat. There's actually like proper kind of player customization in this game with like your actual outfits, not a stupid RPG like armor system where you don't get to, where you basically have to rely on a wardrobe system. Come on, go down to customize looks. You actually have like colored hats and everything. You can't even dye the armor in the new version, so we'll try knocking you out, and there you go. Take him down. So, and also we do have like proper weather system. This is actually great for insulation, so that's a nice quality. Check your body. Nothing. I already checked you. And how about... There you go. We'll grab that and... Do have to worry about infection eventually, but... Oh, let's try to at least get our proper stuff going. We'll just do the good stuff here. And... check the forge. Well, not the forge. Hey, cooking pot. That's actually pretty nice, so... Do need a cooking grill sometime, though. What was that? An aloe vera seed? Let's see. Aloe vera seed. Very nice. Farming's also pretty different on this version, too. You actually have to till the ground and work the land a little bit in order to get maximum yields, so... I'll check you... Hey! First aid kit schematic. Cool. That also levels up our science skills, so... Normal toilet with some murky water, so we can boil that overnight. Actually looking pretty nice there. Check the fridge. There is no basement to this, unfortunately, but not that big of a deal. And let's see, did I search you up for anything good? No? Oh, well, there was nothing anyways, so... Check the nightstand, got a nice pair of boots. Puffer jacket, actually pretty good stuff. Get you for a little bit more insulation, try to balance myself out. You can get scrapped down, and the puffer coat. This is actually like one of the best items in the game for not only keeping you warm, but in the winter biome, but you also have to, but also good for selling. Well, since I made the mistake of kind of actually starting with a 2-hour recording, I'm actually going to call this episode here, guys. I'm going to get myself prepped for overnight and get my stuff going, and we'll pick it up back in the morning of day 2. So, if you made it this far and you like what you see, do please leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. Helps me out oh so much. Do turn on notifications so you don't miss a video from me. And we'll see you in the next one. Hope you have a great day.